everyone. I'm Food for Dogs, and it's a bit of a surprise unboxing here today. I hadn't really planned on getting this particular limited edition, but funny things sometimes happen, and the little Prinny, who keeps sending me emails from NISA, Nipponichi Software, sent me a big fat discount voucher, and of course I cannot resist a bargain. So I decided to get this particular edition, La-Mulana, game 1 and 2, in the Hidden Treasures Edition, and it came out this year, only recently, and I thought I'll give this game another go, because this game has quite a history, and I have quite a history with it. It came out first in Japan in 2005 for the Windows PC. Even back then it was quite an acquired taste. The game is a platform adventure game, and to be honest, it is quite a tough one, I think. It was remade in 16-bit in 2012 for, believe it or not, the Wii. Yes. I encountered it when I got my Wii U in 2013 and discovered there was a part of the Wii U eShop which was for Wii Virtual Console editions. And they had this game La-Mulana in there, and I thought it looked really intriguing, and I felt like giving it a go. I found it very, very hard. Of course, I don't really like playing platformers or even RPGs with the old Wii controls. I found them awkward, to be honest. So I struggled with that and just decided, well, the game is probably not for me. But lo and behold, it resurfaced. This is a survivor, this game. It emerged in 2015 for the Vita. And then, of course, I took another interest in it, being Vita. They brought it out in an edition called La-Mulana EX, because they'd done some further improvements and additions to it. And you know what? It sold over 300,000 copies worldwide, the Vita edition, in just the first 7 months. By the next year, by 2016, it had sold over 600,000 copies. Now, by Vita standards, that is a really big success. I cannot show you a physical Vita copy because I don't have one. I think there was one issued by Limited Run Games, but I'm afraid it eluded me. I didn't really play the game a lot on the Vita. I have a digital version on the Vita, but it didn't seem that important to me. So now that it's come out for the PS4, I thought I might give it another look. On the big screen where you can see everything better, it might be a bit easier, because to be honest, on the Vita, it's really, really small. I tried quickly downloading the game on my Vita to see if I can show it to you. Yes, there it is. So I'll just show you. It's literally just downloaded. And that's what the bubble icon looks like. I don't know about you, but I'm really, really fond of those silly old bubbles. You know, I wouldn't want any more modernized, sleeker system. This is just right. So I'll just quickly pull that up, and I need to install the, there's of course always a patch, isn't there? And I just quickly install that, and then we can have a quick look at it. In the meantime, I will put my German cheese knife into this cellophane, and I'm quite interested to see how they've done the limited edition. It comes with a soundtrack, so once I've got that out, I will put that on. There we are. Well, that's a shame, isn't it? You probably can't see it, but I've got a bit of a damage on the slip cover here. It's like something has dented it along here. And I can see it. You probably can't from the camera. Now, Nisa always package everything super careful. It's a byword in our household. PoodlePa usually does the first unwrapping of the big box when it arrives, and he always comments on how incredibly well they are packed with lots of bubble wrap, etc. So I can only think that's something that's possibly happened in storage or while it was put together. That's very unfortunate, but I guess I'll live and see another day of collecting. So we'll just pop off the slip cover. In the meantime, I see La-Mulana has finished installing the patch. So this is La-Mulana. And I'll just have a quick look if I can bring the game up and show you how small it looks on the screen. That's kind of cute. The first thing that greets you as you open the flap is these little figures here, explorer figures. And the back of the box has a really nice illustration there from the game. So I'll just show you the game now. And you can see it here even without me starting it up. You play in this little square. It's like an old PS1 game, really, the format. So these side panels here, they're just side panels. So the whole game you play in this little square, and it is very intricate platforming with a lot of detail. So you need very good eyesight, I think, to be able to play it successfully. I played it, but rather unsuccessfully. So that's La-Mulana on the Vita. Let's have a look at the goodies we have in here. Oh. First up we have the game, La-Mulana 1 and 2. And that's the back cover. As you can see here, I've got the Region 2, the European version of the game. There was no separate Region 4 version or edition issued. So I just got that one. The next item is the soundtrack. And I will put that on straight away. As you can see, there's a lot on it. There's 2 discs, so a nice amount of music. And that's interesting. It's not cellophaned. It's just it just came in this slip cover. And I'll just show you the inside of the disc, because this is very nice design. Well, I just popped the disc in. So that's the soundtrack. Hidden Treasures, the Tome of La-Mulana. Let's have a quick look inside. Now those are really nice illustrations. Very, very nice. Of course, when you play the game, all you get for your character is a tiny explorer who consists of a certain number of pixels. But yes, this is very nicely done. And a sort of leather style cover. So I like how they've put a lot of design touches, special touches into how they're presenting this. The color palette is consistent throughout. That's very nice. So the final item, and Siesta in the Ruins, a jigsaw puzzle. Now, PoodlePa and I don't really do jigsaw puzzles, so I cannot comment with any expertise on this, I'm afraid. But I know people who will be interested in this. 100 pieces. I believe by jigsaw puzzle standards that's probably not a very big puzzle. So yeah, just a little extra something, and they haven't just gone for one of the usual things like a sticker sheet or whatever. This is a bit unusual, and I think that's just a nice touch, really. So there you have it, La-Mulana, and that's how the game starts out. As you can see, it is very small on the Vita screen. I mean, I'm not complaining, it's perfectly clear, and especially on the OLED screen you can see very well, but I think I'll be a bit more comfortable playing it on the bigger screen, to be honest. Plus there's of course the second game, La-Mulana 2, included. And I don't know much about that game at all. That wasn't on my horizon. So it's nice to have both of them together. All round, if you're into platformers, adventure games of that style, pixel, 16-bit, retro, you might be interested. I'll update you on how I find it on the PS4. Thank you very much for watching. Keep well. I'm Food for Dogs. Bye-bye.